Let's talk about rebranding. We all love it, all the best brands do it, whether it looks good or not. Anyways, I recently did a talk about how personal branding is very important, and then shortly after realized that my personal branding wasn't that good. When I made my Instagram account a few years ago, it was the first time I had ever designed a logo for myself, and here it is. Pretty bad, I know. Over time, I updated my logo twice more, each time staying with the theme of Butterboy, who is a character that I used to draw quite often. And even after those logo updates, I still wasn't satisfied. It felt kind of bland, and it has way too much going on to work as a small icon. So I decided it was time to redo the logo once again, and I had a few things in mind. I wanted it to be simple, noticeable, recognizable, portray my style, and portray me, and so I got to work. First off, I made a collage of self-portraits for reference. I apparently really like drawing myself with a big nose and eyes on the side of my head like a flounder, and next I did some sketching to figure out a good silhouette for the shape of my head, and I started drawing. Most of my references have a man bun, but I have cut my hair since then, so I really wasn't used to drawing myself with shorter hair. Then I did a whole bunch of iterations until I found a general shape that I liked. At this point, I remembered one of my main goals for this was simplicity. If I make my logo super small, I still want to be able to tell what it is. So with this in mind, I took my face and I super simplified it. It ended up turning into the silhouette of the face in a circle, and I kept the eyes because that helps keep it in my style. And after some more variations, here's what we got. I also found a bunch of fonts that I liked, and I settled on this one for my name. Then I used this to make an initial version of the logo, just something that I can stick in the corner of thumbnails and stuff. And thus, my logo was finally finished. But I wasn't satisfied quite yet. I can't have a 3D animation channel without having a 3D version of my logo, so that's exactly what I did next. Using my new logo as a reference, I 3D-ified everything in 3ds Max, and then I took it into Substance Painter for texturing and rendered it in Unreal Engine. And as long as you view it from the front, everything looks just fine. I also did metal, fancy, and fleshy versions of this. I'm not sure why, just felt like it. Anyways, now my YouTube looks better. Bye.